Danny, that was a fantastic tonic for Saturday, wasn't it, with the big crunch game? But the way that you played against a Premier Division side, that must give you, a lot of pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, I thought. It was a great performance. As you say, to beat a Premier side by that margin, it was really pleasing. And I don't think you could say it's a fact that they played bad. I just think it was that we were so good on the night. I think the first 20 minutes though, it could have been 3-3. They had some really good chances, which Nicholas made 3 really good top class saves. I think the difference was that we was just ruthless on the night. Every chance that we had, we put away.
And some fantastic goals as well. It was, it was a spectacle. It was probably not going to be better this season. Really.
Well, I mean, we I said this to you loads of times. We work on getting the ball wide and get it in the box. And if you look at tonight, 4 of our goals have come from crosses. And it's a statistic. Statistics don't lie. And that's it was brilliant. I mean, going forward, we was excellent. I thought for me, Alex Reid was superb right throughout the game. Junior Dadson, another one. But again, you look across the side, you couldn't say that there was a bad performance amongst any of them, and they should be proud of that performance. Yeah.
Do you get a little bit frustrated at half time when you're so far clear, you're 5-0, and then there's 2 really silly goals to give away?
we gave them a little bit of hope when we didn't need to, as you say, two poor goals on our part, if you like, particularly the second one. But we said tonight half time, that's got their tails up. Now you've got to go out and you've got to be professional about what you do. Concentration levels needs to be there, and just keep doing the right thing. And I thought our second half performance was absolutely top draw.
Yeah, and I mean, it's looking ahead to Saturday. The Craig beat you earlier in the season, so it is a must-win game really for you being at home.
I wouldn't say it's a must-win game. No. If I'm being honest, I think there's still way too much football left to be played to say it's a must-win game. But yeah, listen, we'll be looking to win the game. The result early on in the season, they beat us and thoroughly deserved to beat us. They was good on the day, we was bad on the day, or by our own standards, we was bad anyway. But that's not something that I'll be looking to use. They beat us earlier in the season. It's payback, if you like. I don't believe in that. I think that's rubbish. It's another game. We need to take tonight's performance into Saturday, and if we can do that, then we'll have a great chance.
Certainly with the clinical edge you've got, if you finish the way that you did today, that there's not many teams in the Ryman North or the Ryman Premier that can live with that.
No, listen, when we're firing on all cylinders, then there's not a better attacking side in the league for me. But if you look at it tonight, say Dadson was superb, Reid was superb, Shane Stamp was excellent. And then when Benji and Gerard Small come on up there as well, again, a massive threat. So we have got good options in attacking areas. But I think if you look over the last 2 games, the best thing for me has been Ryan Malone. With Cyrus being out injured, I had to think. Me and Spencer had to think about who can go in there and do a job. And Ryan was the man we thought of, and I think he's been excellent from stepping in from wide left to go in midfield and work and control it the way that he has alongside Fabian was excellent. So he deserves a big praise.
Yeah. And Lewis Perkins, he's still injured.
Lewis is. We're looking at to get Louis an MRI scan. He could have some naughty damage in there.
Yeah.
And he will be out for a little while.
But where is it then? Where is the damage?
It's the ligament that goes into the cartilage. Don't ask me the name because I can't remember what it is. But no, Bill Somers has assessed him tonight, and we'll be looking to get him an MRI scan as soon as we can. And if it is what Bill thinks it is, then he won't play this side of Christmas for sure. But so we're hoping that that's not the case. But until we get the results of the MRI scan, we won't know. But he won't be featuring for a little while. Yeah.
And I think before you were saying about maybe adding a midfielder. Is that any?
Yes, we are looking to do so. We've spoken to. I've spoken to one tonight, and I'm hoping to speak to another one tomorrow.
Are they playing at this level or
no?
higher?
They're both playing a league above.
Okay.
So I can talk to them in more depth, more detail, and we'll see if we can do a deal. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't name them at the moment.
I can't name it at the moment.
No,
Right,
okay.
no. But if again they will add really good experience and know-how of how to win leagues, which is what we want. You know, if we look to bring a player in now, it's not just about bringing in a good player because there's loads of good players. The question is, are they a title-winning promotion player? And that's what both of these players are.
Are they holding players or attacking players? Holding midfield players.
Yeah, holding midfield players. It's what we need to help out. You know, Cyrus and Fabian and Ryan when he plays in there. We need another one in there. You know, if anything happens to Fabian or Ryan, for example, at the moment, then we could be in a little bit of trouble.